Hello, my name is Niko T. This is a timeless general reading. If you resonated with the title of the video, this reading may be for you. Feel free to take just aspects of the reading if only a few things resonate and leave the rest. This is art for reflection. So, I'm a visual artist and a medical intuitive. I do private readings where I can talk more directly to your experience, which is a bit different to this. So if you want to check out my work, feel inspired to look at the link in my description, which is www.nikolit.shop, where I have my art and private reading offerings. Okay, so I'm going to just see if I get any messages. Going to be doing some channel writing as well as using the cards. So, I'll get some cards and we'll get started with the reading. Ace of Wands, Six of Cups in reverse, okay, Page of Swords, Empress, Justice, I think I might move this around, just get this space cleared a little bit better. Two of Wands, Eight of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. Okay, so I'll read these cards and we'll see what we're getting. So, Ace of Wands and Six of Cups, the Empress, Justice, Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Knight of Wands. It's definitely like a very nurturing energy coming through, and it's like a soft feminine energy coming through, which may not necessarily be a woman. So I'm getting like a romantic storyline here. I'm getting the energy of someone who has been doing things very independently, alone, and it's like they've had nothing to share. No one to share what they have with. So it's like we're attracting the feminine, because there's this stability, sensitivity, there's momentum here. So Eight of Wands can represent things happening quickly. Two of Wands can represent travel, seeing things from a higher perspective, seeing things from a different perspective, which is usually what you experience when you are traveling, because you get away from, your usual routine, your usual life, and you can reflect on your life and your experience from a distant perspective. There's Knight of Wands here as well, which is essentially highlighting like a younger energy. This could be a younger person making a offer to you romantically, coming towards you. It's definitely something highlighted with like balance. So if you're resonating with this reading, you may have just like cleared out some blockages around your inner masculine, inner feminine energies, which is why you're attracting the external reflection. Let's see if we get any more cards. World's card, Eight of Swords, something that you don't see coming. This feels like being seen. We've got two cards about travel, so this could definitely be about travel. Feels like more like travel. You could also read it as a move, but I'm feeling more like travel. There's Ace of Swords, so this is like someone rewarding you for your talent, for your skill set. So interesting when these two cards come out, the Devil card and the Hierophant. So the Devil card can honestly highlight so many different things, and not all of it is shadowy. Main thing that I'm getting highlighted is the root. So the root chakra is at the end of your spine, bottom of your spine, and it is associated with the color red. And there's some references here to, you know, it's like your tailbone essentially, which is why they have the tail. So this could be seen as like the physical manifestation of having a root chakra, where it's like a root chakra that is in a state of balance. The reflection is that heat, that passion is ignited. There's definitely something highlighted with this is also, the Devil is also a twin flame card. I'm not getting dark energy, I'm also getting that twin flame energy, that root chakra, sacral chakra alignment energy, which is like something that you also have when you are with a divine counterpart, or when you have your, let's say, personal life, your romantic life in state of flow and balance, which is when you have a very healthy sacral chakra, root chakra, because you're sexually like pure, because you're with someone who has pure intentions, so they're not draining your energy, you're not getting any bad energy transfers. I'm a very sensitive person, so like I know that like energy when you like sleep with people is very much exchanged. It's not just other things, it's energy, and you can take on other people's energy and emotions if you're just sleeping around. But if you're committed with someone who you share a purpose with, a passion, a connection with, you are going to be attracting more reflections of this healthy arrangement of the root chakra. So this is like all about creative energy, sexual energy. People talk about life force energy coming up through the base of the tailbone, which is like life force energy and creative energy. Creative energy, sexual energy, life force energy is all really the same essence. So if you have the energy that I'm getting in the reading is something that you don't see coming, it's like you're attracting a feminine, a divine feminine, which could also be a man if you're not straight, or if you're, you know, in a relationship where you're dating someone who is more the receptive energy. So yeah, this is like overall a general reading about an offer, love offer coming in, and there's travel highlighted, which is like there's a lot of cards here about abundance, attracting, taking care of things, having plenty, which is also reflections of an in alignment root chakra, sacral chakra, which is what we were talking about. So if you're not on this wavelength, maybe think about some of this, like other reflections that have come through about keeping your energy pure and doing like energy cleansing, sexual healing, that kind of thing, like clearing out the root chakra, sacral chakra. So if you've been like single, sleeping around, this might be inspiration to like do any practices or focuses where you're clearing out your sexual past, basically, which you can do with like smudging. You can do that with like focusing in a meditation. The best way to do like a grounding practice or a meditation with the lower spine is to go sit on the earth, and even like optimal as well is you can go find a tree that you can comfortably sit against and lean against, and you can lean your back, specifically your tailbone, against the tree, or you can sit on the roots of the tree and put your tailbone on the roots so that your roots are on the tree's roots, which is like a perfect mirror of the life force energy flowing through to your ecosystem, because you're like in an environment that is grounding, you're connecting with the earth consciousness, you've got the geomagnetic field of the earth that is basically connecting you to this ecosystem and grounding you. So you can sit on the tree, sit by the tree, sit on the earth, meditate, and focus on releasing and cleansing your root chakra, your sacral chakra, which will help you attract divine counterparts. So yeah, great way to call in a partnership, or just do this anyways, like as a grounding practice to cleanse your energy and have that reflection in the mirror universe of having a clean, pure sacral chakra and root chakra. So what else? I'm gonna keep going with this one reading and get some different cards. This is like someone, to clarify, Page of Swords is someone who's like can get grounded, and this is really highlighting like kind of what I was feeling into talking about. So another reflection of like when your root sacral chakra is out of alignment is your feet are an identifier of how grounded you are. So if you're in an environment or a situation where you feel ungrounded, you probably notice that you feel light, or you might like be less heavy, firm in your feet. So anytime you feel like people are crossing your boundaries, getting too close, getting too in your energy, being disruptive, just like focus on that alignment of your feet and how steady you feel, and how you can feel steady in an environment even if you gotta like cut some things off from you, you know what I mean? It's not like a super easy environment. So if you if you like stomp your feet lightly or step down and like align with your feet in mind, your energy is going to be more grounded. Your root chakra is not going to be as impacted by other people or subject to like energy vampires draining you and that kind of thing. So this is just like a message that you can stand your ground to keep your root chakra, sacral chakra in alignment, and to feel grounded and stable regardless of what's going on around you. Let's see if we get any messages with this oracle deck. Angel therapy. I'm gonna get 5 to start. Please. Courage. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Angel therapy. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take away your burdens. Remember who you are. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. This is like a lot of like energy, basically highlighting you are backed by universal energies at this time. There's like a very clear, clean energy. Momentum, courage, faith. Breathe. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. So, we're getting some messages about feeling in a state of leadership. It's not what I was going to say, but it came out of my mouth. I was thinking that as well to talk about later. Stepping into a space of leadership. I was going to say ease. Like, I feel like the energy in this reading is very like soft, and like a person is leading from a very healthy space. Is what this feels like. It's like confidence, openness, momentum, forward moving energy. Maybe this is like more geared towards masculine, this reading. If you're attracting a feminine and you've got this forward moving energy, but it's a very clear, clean energy. And there's just a message here about utilizing breath work to clear your energy and remain open, pure, courageous. I might switch this deck out for another one in a moment, but I'll just see if anything else wants to fall out. Relationship harmony. We angels are opening the heart of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. You are safe. There's like definitely an energy of providing like the right space for something to come in romantically. Relationship harmony, you are safe, brilliant idea. This is like, we're organized for things to move forward. There's a sense of like divine protection and guidance in your love life, in romance. And basically like you're in a phase now potentially where you're like just getting very clear, getting clear on your like personal life, your intentions, how you deal with relationships, staying on top of things, and keeping your energy open for a genuine, true romantic offer to come through from a soul contracted person, a twin flame, a soulmate. What does it say? Clairsentience. Notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. This may also have something to do with this, so your energy may be clearing so you can attune to someone else, because if you are attracting a partner, a relationship, you need to like be emotionally clear and open enough to accommodate their perspective and their emotions when they come through for the relationship to be successful. So it feels very much that this is a divine counterpart coming in. You're getting help to clear weights, emotional burdens, so that you are open and receptive and can accommodate this new relationship when it comes in. I'll get a couple more oracle cards before I close this reading out. So we'll see what else needs to come out. Any final messages for the viewers of this reading? Self-trust. Let's see what else. Pride and self-trust. That's like your wavelength right now, your energy is probably why you're open and attractive to divine feminine. So maybe this is motivation to keep that up. There's like the Dynamism card can be about messenger. Aries is highlighted on this card. So there might be something about an Aries. There might be some sort of Virgo. I was going to say some sort of dynamism with your energy and your signs. So maybe you are like, you're dynamic. You have these different sides of you, but they're very dynamic. They flow cohesively through you, and you're proud about that. You have you carry a grace, a pride in different situations. Guidance. I feel like someone's guided towards you when I see these two cards too. Aquarius, maybe. There's Aquarius energy highlighted here, or ecstasy. That could be the person you're attracting. Gemini energy as well highlighted. Quite a few cards about being receptive to getting messages audibly, clairaudience. When I see this card with the swan on his shoulder, I always think about that too. It just looks like a guide in his ear, just nudging him forward. And then look, there's the other swan in the background too, so there's two swans. It's shadow and light, but the swans in this reading appear more romantic to me, like two people, two swans. And there's the two on this card, so this may be a reading for someone who is in a same-sex situation, gay. Yeah, could be straight. There's music here highlighted as this all thing. Music to my ears is what I'm getting. Maybe you can feel inspired. Whoa. And then look at the divine feminine coming in the background. It's like attracting divine feminine energy. Music. Expression. Your unique expression is drawing in a feminine. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I will wrap this one up here. I hope you got some messages or a message from this reading. If not, that's okay. Your reading might be coming through next time. Until next time.